Hello, once again, it's Vaughan Chrysler's pre-owned department. Have you ever seen the Baltic Sea? Well, I haven't, but I have seen this, a 2023 Baltic Gray Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited. Let's take a quick walk around and see what we've got. Recent arrival to our pre-owned lot. This Jeep displays very, very well. From what I see on the outside, it has one small scuff, which if I remember, I'll show you right by the driver's door. But other than that, it looks pretty clean to me. Running on those sharp 5-spoke alloy rims. Have the painted insert detail there, which I think is pretty cool. As you can see, it is the Limited. And it does have the hidden hitch. And for those of you who want to tow something, this unit, as equipped, can tow up to 6,500 pounds. And once the power lift gate opens, inside this huge rear space, made even more huger if you knock down the second row 60-40 split, you can also pack in about 1,260 pounds of payload, which is pretty good. Like I said, a huge amount of space. There's your button to close the rear lift gate, which functions as it should. You can see the rear backup sensors there. Let's check the back seat space, which is enormous, made all the more so with the dual pane panoramic sunroof. Seat backs have a little bit of adjustability, as you can see. And of course, trim cup holders are there. Vents, bunch of power ports, and the seats are heated. I don't need to get into this one because you can see there's a lot of space right there for you. We're a little tight for space today, so I can't show everything, but this unit displays very, very well. And the scrape I was talking about is right there, and I'm not even sure if you can buff that out. I think you can. Anyways, there's the driver's area, but before we get to that, a little bit of wood grain detail, kind of bleached look to it, which I think is very, very nice. And it has, of course, memory settings for your power seats, power windows. Rear view mirrors are heated. You also have your cross traffic detection system, the little yellow triangle that lights up to let you know that someone's getting in your way. There are your seats, leather, a little bit of light gray contrast stitching. Power seats for the driver. I think for the passengers, well, I'm pretty sure of it. There's our rotary knob for shifting. Sand, mud, snow, auto sport. This does not have wireless charging, but it has storage for 2 phones at the same time, and as well, again, a pile of power ports for you. Heated seats, heated steering wheels, button and knobs, but also touchscreen for all your major functions. Let's go to our home screen. You see it already. Your navigation, your vehicle. Of course, I want to show you one of the cool things. The off-road pages, launch that, and boom. Accessory gauges, pitch and roll, select terrain. You also have your breadcrumb setting. That's something you should check into. It's a very cool feature. And your phone connectivity, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and your apps. If you want to look at all of them, you can see we have AM, and then I think we should have Sirius and a bunch of other stuff. Start stop button. Of course, your buttons across the top here, your traction control, your emergency lights, and something else I'll show you in a second. There's our all-digital gauge cluster, which has some configurability, so we can scroll through the different settings, which I think is always cool. And your paddle shifters, as well as your wireless, your hands-free phone, setting your cruise and whatnot. Some nice stitching here on the dash. Of course, again, there's our huge panel sunroof. Let's check the engine. Struts. Again, this engine has been beautifully detailed by Sandy. It looks as good as brand new. It's the 3.6 liter V6. It generates, I believe in this configuration, 293 horsepower and 268 pound-foot of torque. Made it to an 8-speed transmission, automatic, of course, with your paddle shifters as you saw, as well as your all-wheel drive. Engine sounds nice and smooth as it should. Oh, I forgot. This unit for 23 has 49,622 kilometers on it. So if you don't care about visiting the Baltic Sea, but you like the idea of Baltic Gray, this 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee, limited in Baltic Gray, got a lot of features on hand, a massive amount of space, and of course a dependable V6 and all-wheel drive is ready and available today from Vaughan Chrysler. Thanks for watching this.